You gotta bow down, cause the Lord is coming around. Yeah, you gotta go and bow down. Just bow down to the Lord. Bow down, bow down, bow down. Just bow down, bow down. Just bow down, bow down. He will give you your crown.
Living True family, how you guys doing today? All right, sound like you guys are doing blessed. That's always a blessing, you guys, that's always a blessing.
There was actually a minor earthquake in Maryland. Many people jolted out of bed early this morning. The epicenter of the magnitude 2.3 quake was at the Lakeland Country Club golf course. This is in Rockville, as you can see on that map there. WJZ is live tonight at 5 o'clock. Paul Gessler spoke with some people near that epicenter who had the chance to describe the quake. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Rick, yeah, 2.3 is relatively small, but people here in the Baltimore area, as well as far away as West Virginia and Pennsylvania, even someone in New York, reported feeling this early morning earthquake.
Couple seconds.
At Audrey Jan's Montgomery County home Tuesday.
And I just wondered, did the cat jump or something?
She says she felt something just before 1 a.m.
Just a little shake, you know, not much. Just make you think maybe I had a little too much to drink or something.
And in western Japan, scenes of devastation are emerging after a 7.6 magnitude quake shook the country, killing dozens of people. Now the search is on for survivors. CBS 2's Vanessa Murdoch shows us how violently the earth shook.
In officeways in Toyama City, the clock 2. Look closely and it reveals the moment the massive quake rolled the earth, shortly after 4 local time. Homes crumble under the stress of the shaking. Roof lines separate. Roads buckle, split, get covered by mudslides and become impassable. Monuments at an ancient shrine teeter on the edge of destruction. American Daniel Smith shares his experience.
It just started very slowly, and everybody kind of left it off. You know, they thought, oh, this is kind of humorous, you know, on New Year's Day, and then it's just a violent shaking. Violent shaking.
The quake, centered 6 miles deep beneath the Noto Peninsula in Ishikawa, triggered tsunami warnings. The destructive power of the wall of water crashing ashore did not equal that of the quake, which left widespread devastation, almost apocalyptic in Ishikawa, where power and running water is scarce. Nearly 30,000 stay in evacuation centers, including Minaya Akiyama.
Thinking about it now still makes me tremble. My heart was pounding. My mind went blank. I feel like even now the building is shaking. Whenever an aftershock happens, I think of the main quake and my body trembles.
We're
going to turn now to that small earthquake that rattled parts of our area. Its epicenter right here in New York City.
You heard Liz right. An earthquake. The U.S. Geological Survey says a 1.7 magnitude quake hit near Astoria, Queens, and officials believe that's what jolted residents awake in nearby Roosevelt Island and caused a series of small explosions. Some knocked out power to the area early this morning.
Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson is live in Astoria with the very latest. Kim.
Well, Liz, here in Astoria, mixed reaction. One woman tells me she most definitely felt her sofa shake. Others really think I'm joking when I tell them the epicenter of that 1.7 magnitude earthquake was right here. It was an unusual morning, not the kind of wake-up call anyone's used to. Here along Ditmars Boulevard in the heart of Astoria, the reaction, what earthquake? Everyone but Victor, who by late morning put 1 and 1 together.
I was sleeping, I moved my head and I feel like dizzy, but like you say, it was a little earthquake, so.
You thought it was vertigo?
Mm-hmm, exactly. so it wasn't.
Officials say just before 6 this morning, a 1.7 magnitude earthquake, its epicenter here in Astoria, rattled parts of New York City.
There was an awful bang, like a vibration, and you could tell it was coming from below the building.
Here on nearby Roosevelt Island, where many say several loud booms woke them up, followed by a series of jolts.
It brought him straight up to attention.
Joyce's 4-month-old puppy.
I have a system behind my bed where we have credenzas, and they actually rattled, they vibrated when we heard this boom. I thought we might be having a earthquake.
Joyce was right. People living in number 2 and number 4 River Road seemed to feel the most movement and right away thought of the Con Ed plan.
Possibly transformers from across the river. And so that's the immediate thought, was that it could be something to do with transformers.
First responders arrived on island and quickly tried pinpointing what the problem was as folks in at least 4 high-rise buildings left their apartments.
The elevators were out. So we're up on the 8th floor, we walked down, and there was just so much commotion at the time. Nobody knew really what was going on.
And now we know an earthquake.
Wow. Wow, it's huge.
You gotta bow down, cause the Lord is coming around. Yeah, you gotta go and bow down. Just bow down to the Lord. Bow down, bow down, bow down. Just bow down, bow down. Just bow down, bow down. He will give you your crown.